Well, thank you so much. On behalf of Coach Biff Poggi, I'd like to give thanks to a couple of people. I'd like to initially say thank you to Tim Pernetti. What a tremendous leader we have as commissioner of the AAC. Vision, presence, like everything about Tim and his thoughts and ideas about pushing and moving this conference forward. I'd also like to say thank you to Chancellor Sharon Gaber, at the University of North Carolina, Charlotte. Mike Hill, our athletic director. Reagan Hill is here. She's back there in the back. Reagan, Associate Athletic Director, Senior Women's Administrator for football. And then I also like to just spend a second here and talk about my boss, Biff Poggi. Just a tremendous man and leader. And what I am to Biff Poggi is I'm a loyal servant. I'm a football coach and a loyal man to my boss. And he came to me, and I know he had a heavy heart. One of the hardest things that you'll ever have happen to you as a coach is to lose a player, lose a loved one, lose a team member. We lost in Isaiah Hazel, a tremendous young man, leader of the team, amazingly loved. That weighed extremely heavily on Coach Poggi. He also had a sister-in-law pass away, and so he asked me if I would come to Dallas and represent him in our Charlotte program, and I stand before you, I couldn't be more proud to represent a man like Biff Poggi, to represent a program that is new, that is young, that is aspiring to grow into a great program. And it just it's great for me to be here in Texas, back in Dallas. I spent time at both the University of Texas and Texas A&M. There's just so many great memories that I have. One of the real, and I just saw him walk down here. Where's Jeff Traylor at? Jeff's he's around here somewhere. But I just want to say something about our conference. We got great coaches in this conference, and I met Jeff Traylor. I was at Florida State University, and I went and recruited one of his kids at Gilmer High School. And I tried to bring him to Florida State, and I watched Coach Traylor in his program. I watched him practice. I watched him in meetings, and I said, this guy right here is, and I just got done listening to him talk. This guy right here is going to be special. He's going to absolutely be special, and he is. He's got the job at UTSA and doing an amazing job there, and it's no coincidence that I knew he was going to be great when he was at Gilmer High School, and now the success he's had at UTSA, and he's just a very quality head football coach in our conference. Again, going back and talking about Isaiah Hazel quickly, I want to say to his family here as I represent Coach Poggi, I want to say that, he's gone but not forgotten. We love Zay. We love who he is. We're going to honor Zay this season. We're not sure exactly how we're going to do it at this point, but we are going to honor him. We're going to make sure his family knows how much we loved Zay and what he meant to the program at Charlotte. Again, Coach Poggi, an amazing human being, and I could sit here and talk about him for a long time, and I'm going to talk to him. I'm going to brag on him. How many head coaches in America teach a financial literacy course? Financial literacy. We're football coaches. Biff Poggi is not only, again, one of the great coaches, but he's also one of the great businessmen in the world. And again, what a tremendous leader for our football team. We've brought a couple of great players here today. Max Brown, quarterback, transfer, University of Florida. I couldn't, I talked to Coach Poggi and I said, what do we got to do, Coach? What do we got to get done? He said, we got to go get a quarterback. Okay. I spent a couple years at the University of Florida. I have contacts there. I watched their backup quarterback play against Florida State and a couple other games, and he looked very comfortable. Looked like he had a chance to be a big-time player. And all he needed was an opportunity. We gave him that opportunity. I think I flew directly to Gainesville instead of coming straight to Charlotte after I took the job. I was with Coach Prime at Colorado. But we've got our quarterback and very, very excited. I think Max Brown is a future NFL quarterback without a doubt. He's been a tremendous leader for our team all summer. We're excited about the game we open up with against James Madison. Totally remade the roster, particularly on offense, but feel very, very good about it. On defense, Dante Balfour is a corner, transfer from the University of North Carolina. He's an outstanding player. Reminds me, I was with a guy the past couple of years, Deion Sanders. I was with Coach Prime. He's long. He's got levers, long-armed guy, lengthy, tremendous speed, ball skills, athleticism. Again, Dante Balfour is going to be an NFL player, without a doubt. And they're also just tremendous representatives, okay, of our program. Why Charlotte? Why Charlotte? Charlotte's one of the great cities in America. More Fortune 500 companies than any other place in America. Business opportunities, beautiful place. We have a stadium that's getting remade into, it's going to hold close to 50,000 fans. We've got a commitment from the United States Olympic Center. We've got a brand new weight room, a lot of amazing positivity going on in Charlotte, and a lot of reason and there's so many great players in the state of North Carolina, recruiting the state of North Carolina. And I said this from 10 years at the University of North Carolina. I said, with the right guy at the right time, Charlotte is going to be an amazing football job. And I think Coach Poggi is the right guy at the right time. Great things are going to happen for us. You look at our schedule. Our schedule's an extremely tough schedule. We open up with James Madison at home, and then we're going to go play a University of North Carolina Tar Heels in Chapel Hill. And I'd like to say thank you, at this point here, to Mac Brown for me. And I spent 14 years with Mac Brown as an assistant coach. And he imparted a lot of wisdom on me, and a tremendous leader, a college football Hall of Fame coach. But game 2 of this season, there's going to be a highly motivated group from Charlotte heading to Chapel Hill. It's going to be a great opportunity to define and see where we're at with our football program. We play 6 other bowl teams from the conference. Again, this conference is outstanding. Tom Herman was a graduate assistant coach for us when I was at the University of Texas. I went on to be the head coach at the University of Texas. Truly one of the great offensive coaches in the country today. What he's doing at Florida Atlantic is outstanding. I have tremendous respect and admiration for what Tom Herman has done. People ask about we're picked. The people that support, that know it, think we're going to be last or second to last in the conference. I like it. I like the fact that people don't think that we're going to be very good. I wake up every morning at 4:30 and I get out and I exercise and I try to stay young. I try to stay youthful. And thinking about what I can do to help Coach Poggi, what I can do to help our program, what we can do as a program to get better today so that we can go win football games. It's time for a team in Charlotte to be a winner. We need a winner. We need to have a winner in Charlotte, and I think we're just the right team to do that. With that, I'll answer any questions. Again, I want to say thank you to Coach Poggi. I can't wait to see him tomorrow when I get back to Charlotte. But questions, please.
All right, the first question is going to be over there on the far right.
Hey, Coach. I'm William Goodwin with the Frisco Bowl. I was just wondering, for a young program to get a transfer like Max Brown out of Florida, what element does that add to your offense? And do you think y'all are going to open up the playbook a little bit more this year with him leading?
Well, yes and no. Okay, yes to the fact that we can do a lot of things with Max. He's 6'3", he's 225 pounds, he's athletic, he can make all the throws, he's a student of the game. But make no mistake about it, Coach Poggi wants to pound the rock. He wants to run the rock. We're going to continue. You know, I'm a tight end coach. I got a great tight end room. I got really good tight ends. We're going to play the game in 12 personnel. A lot of the game. Who's playing in 12 today? Not a lot of people, you know. But we're going to have a physical dimension to who we are and what we do as a football team, okay? Your linebackers and your safeties better know how to fit the run game, okay? Because we're going to run the football. But Max Brown, I think Max is going to be one of the top quarterbacks in the country this year. I really do. Again, I just think with him, it was all about getting his opportunity, and we're excited to give it to him.
Other questions for Coach? Right here in the center.
Yeah, Coach, James Stacklanty, White Red Son. You mentioned, Coach Poggi, and obviously you as tight end coach, you want to have a power run game. Are you guys kind of going contrarian, whereas everybody else is like, okay, you have a limited talent base, you spread it out, you get your athletes outside, you attack. You guys are kind of going back to, we're going to play football in the phone booth, we're going to bring it to you, be physical, and make you play a shortened game and capitalize on any mistakes you make.
You know, I think you're 100% right. I think the game has changed in a lot of people's eyes. They want it to be a space game. They want it to be 4 wide. They want to stretch the field as far as they can stretch the field. And Coach Poggi, his greatest influence, I think, on the offensive side of the ball is Coach Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh. And, make no mistake about it, the identity of Coach Harbaugh's football teams is a tough, hard-nosed, physical approach to offensive football, okay? Tight ends that are going to flat get after it. Offensive linemen that are going to put their hand in the dirt and they're going to attack the line of scrimmage. And it's different. Right now, people have linebackers, nickels, and all, that are built to play a space game. They're not built to fit a 265-pound fullback when we get in 21 personnel and we run 2-back power at you. Okay? It gets me excited talking about 2-back power out of 21 personnel. It's beautiful stuff. And so, but we're going to throw the ball. We're going to hard play action fake you. But again, they like to say, when you play the University of North Carolina, Charlotte, you're going to have to bring your big boy pads.
Questions for Coach? All right. Thank you, Coach.
Thank you so much. Go Niners.